Good evening, everyone. I will give us, as usual, several seconds to for everyone to uh, connect to our Facebook Live. We are also live on YouTube, so feel free to connect. Use the platform that is more comfortable to you. And just in case, if you are late for this Facebook Live or YouTube Live, you can always leave your question in the comment section below, and even if you were late, we will answer those questions later. Okay, I think we gave you enough time. So, the U.S. Embassy in Moldova announced the new edition of the Fulbright Teaching Excellence and Achievement Program. And our special speaker, Victoria Ghelbet, the English language coordinator at the U.S. Embassy Moldova, will guide us on how to apply for the program and answer all of our questions. And also to support her and to give more information, we have two Fulbright TEA alumni, Olga Joravsky and Mirciu Diana. Thank you, everyone, for finding time for us. And I cannot wait to find out more information about this really interesting program. Victoria, the platform is yours.
Thank you, Alexandro. Thank you, Diana and Volga, for participating in this info session. I think it will be very useful for interested candidates to hear about your experience, recent experience in the U.S. I will just have a quick introduction of the program, some general requirements and eligibility, and then I'll give the floor to our alumni to tell you more. So, first of all, this program is funded by the US Department of State and is implemented by IREX, an NGO that works with embassies throughout the world to implement this program. Um, so at the embassy, we announced the program. We have the interviews. We support the participants, applicants in any way possible, from guiding them, having a pre-departure orientation, helping them with the registration for the TOEFL test. So everything from our side, I'm here to help you and guide you. So the Fulbright TEA program offers a 6-week non-degree professional development program in the United States. The U.S. Department of State collaborates with a few universities in the United States. So usually participants find out about the university that they will go to later, usually August, or just before their departure date. So there are two cohorts each year. It's the fall and spring one. When you apply online, you have the possibility to choose the cohort that you want to participate in, or you can just say that it's okay for you for either of them. So it's your choice. During the program, participants have the possibility to work with teachers at the university that they are based at. They have different field experiences in schools in the United States. They get the chance to learn more about the educational system in the United States. They have their partner, and usually they attend different civic and cultural activities. Diana and Olga will tell you more about the activities where they have the possibility to present Moldova. So hopefully it was a great experience for you. Usually around 170 teachers around the world participate in this program. Moldova has 2 spots each year, so there is a lot of interest, but we don't have that many spots. So we encourage you to have the best application possible to answer to all the questions and to submit all the documents required. You will see um, the documents that you need to submit while applying online. It's important that you submit a complete application. Do not leave your application in progress because it will not be considered eligible. And even if you leave one of the spaces empty, unfortunately, we will not be able to um, review your application. The main the main component of the program and the main reason why we have this program is to promote cultural understanding between educators in Moldova and the United States, and to help teachers develop professionally. It's a unique program because it's not only for English language teachers. So Olga can is an example in this regard. Teachers of math, civic education, social studies can participate in the program, but the main requirement is for them to have strong English skills. For this, applicants will have to selected applicants will have to take a TOEFL test. So the test is taken after the candidate is selected after the interview. For the paper-based TOEFL test, you need to get 450 points, and for the internet-based, you need 45 points or more, of course. Um, Let me just look through the presentation to make sure that I don't skip any important information. So what the fellowship offers? It offers a J1 visa. So it's a special visa for exchange programs. We offer a pre-departure orientation for all the participants. They will receive a package with information from IREX, but of course, we need to make sure that they have all the information. We need to remind everything. Um, all the tickets, the visa, everything that is related to the program is paid by the US State Department. Participants do not have to pay anything for this. You will have housing, meals paid. You will have a medical coverage, so it's not a full medical coverage, but it's for some accidents, small accidents and sickness. So this is something that you will benefit from as well. If you'll need transportation from your place that you live to different schools where you'll attend some activities or workshops, it will be also covered by the program, and you'll have a daily allowance, travel allowance. And of course, once you return, you will be a member of our alumni community. So you will be able to submit projects. We have different grant opportunities and one for alumni, especially. So there is something that we encourage you to do after you return. Um, so the J1 visa has a 30-day grace period for return travel. This means that you are allowed to stay in the US for another month after your program ends. But please note that if you decide to stay, maybe visit a few places, because it's a program filled with different activities and events, and probably you will not have time to do a lot of visiting during the program. But after that, if you want to, please note that you will be responsible for all the expenses during this period after the program ends. You must return home for at least 2 years after you complete the program. You are not allowed to take any dependents with you during this program because it's a short period program. So we want you to be focused on the activities there. So let me tell you a bit about the selection criteria. So we are looking for current secondary school teachers. I mentioned already the domains: English language teacher, math, civics, social studies. So you have to have at least 3 years of practice, but it's best if you have 5, but 3 is the minimum. You have to prove that once you come back to Moldova, you will continue teaching. So this is also a requirement. We want teachers to implement everything that they've learned during the program. We want them to implement here in Moldova, maybe to mentor and help other teachers as well as their students, of course. Usually, preference is given to teachers that haven't participated in other exchange programs. Um, but if you have, you can still apply. Um, Usually, we have a lot of teachers that are current access micro scholarship teachers. Miss Mirtu is one of them. So it's good to hear that participants of other programs funded by the embassy are interested in this program as well. So the deadline for the to apply for the program is April 18th. We encourage you to start the application, the online application, before the deadline. It takes some time to complete it and to have all the papers that you need to upload there. The final results are usually announced in mid-August, because after here at the embassy we have the interviews. We send our results back to DC, where they have an independent committee that looks at all the applications from teachers around the world, and they are the ones who make the final decision. Um, so I think that I have went through all the most important parts of what this program means. And I think that I will allow our Fulbright TEA alumni to share their experience and to let other teachers know what what this program means and why they should apply for it.
Okay, Olga, I think we can start with you. Feel free to unmute yourself and tell us your experience. As Victoria said, you are a math teacher. So, can you tell us more about this, how you decided to apply?
Okay, thank you very much for this opportunity to share my experience. I want to mention that to visit the US, it was my dream. So this program went um, through the point, let's say. I saw on Facebook on the US Embassy page the announcements about this program. I didn't know before anything about this program. I didn't know anyone who applied before and who went in US. So I opened it and I saw all the criteria. So I decided, let's apply. And I was very surprised when I got mm, I got the email and there was written that they have chosen me as a participant. So it was let's say, the most beautiful day of my life, because I wanted so much to take part of this program. But because of COVID-19, we didn't manage to go to US in 2020 or 2021. I don't remember exactly. And this winter, Diana and I were very happy to go to the same airport and then to the same first flight, and then we split through different directions. So I went to Nevada, University of Nevada. This was my host university in Reno City. Reno is the biggest little city in the world. So as you said, I am a math teacher, and all my colleagues were science teacher, like biology, chemistry, physics, and math. We were only 4 math teacher, and we had different lessons with the math teacher from University of Nevada. It was the best experience because we saw how beautiful that university is, how well prepared all the teachers were, and all my colleagues. We learned a lot from each other. Even though our English was not so good like an English teacher, but anyway, we managed to understand each other, and we managed, the most important thing, we managed to be together at the same time and to continue our friendship. We continue to write on the same WhatsApp group and to share our experience back home. Another great thing that happened to me in this program, I had to present my country, I had to present my school. It was also a great experience because I was very proud to present my country, to present my president, my school, my students. But the most challenging for me was to teach a math lesson in English. Really, it was challenging for me. I had a lot of emotions. I was nervous, but I told to the student that it's normal to make mistakes. It's normal because it's a process of learning, and they accepted me as their teacher. So we were co-teaching. My students in US were from 10th and 11th grade. So I managed to surprise them and to make an interesting lesson. I'm satisfied with what I did there. So it is also the most important thing. I am satisfied and I am happy. And we continue to email with my co-teacher, and I learned a lot from him. New methods, how to teach math, new approaches of teaching. And I am like lucky to have such experience. Another thing that the program is about, it's culture, American culture. So we were inviting to American family to know how is about American culture. So we were invited to dinner, and we were discussing a lot about educational system, about our countries, about our experience. So I encourage all the teacher to apply for this program. So anyway, you have to, it's like you have to have a rich CV to what to write about in that CV. So you had to have a lot of experience, and because we need to share something with our colleagues from different countries. So we need to know what to talk about. So I encourage everyone to apply because it's really a great experience. And IREX is, along with our embassy, they are doing their great job, and they take care of us. They want to know that we are healthy there, that we are happy there, and we are safe there. And they want to know that we come back home and share whatever we learn in US during this program. Um, Maybe I forgot something to tell about this program, but if you have time, I can come back and
Of
just.
course.
So
Of
thank
course,
you.
we can always add the information. And you started talking about the reach experience that you need to have, and
Yes.
Diana definitely has one. So I will offer Diana to tell us a little bit more about your experience and about actually your resume that you have, because you have a lot. We posted it on Facebook as well. So both you and Olga are very experienced. But can you once again share this with our viewers?
Thank you so much. Good evening, everyone. And I'm really happy of being here and sharing from my experience as a Fulbrighter. And I can tell you that there is just only 1 month I've been graduated from this program, from this amazing, exceptional program. And the memories still keep my mind and my soul open for that time spent there. It is a lot to say about Fulbright TEA program, and I would like to start that this program is possible because of the U.S. Department funding and with the U.S. IREX organization that works really careful and people are really professional and do their job at the highest point. Of course, this program will not be possible if there were not host universities. In my case, it was California State University, Chico, and I'm really proud of the staff that was there because except their exceptional trainers, professional one, kind people, welcoming all the time, we had amazing time spent all together. We hadn't 1 day off just to sit alone. No, we worked and we shared the most memorable, and we even built our own memories and our own story. At the end of the program, we called it was our own story, the Fulbrighter Spring 2022. What to say about the program itself? It happens greatly to cooperation and co-work of our local US, of our local embassy, because the coordinator here are really responsible and helpful. They answer to all our questions and they offer in details all the support. That's why this is the first aim and the first thing you may think, dear participants and candidates, to apply for the program. It is true that your CV should be rich. Nevertheless, don't be afraid to do it. As teaching is not a regular job, so we have to try to do the things better than they are at the moment. Being in Chico State University, I've benefit of methodological instruction, teaching trainings, cultural exchanges, content-based instruction, lesson planning as well, student centering learning. I also benefit, and it was the most cool experience to be in schools of US, and co-teaching is really amazing because I had a really nice teacher that we shared experience how to do the things in a better way, because while we as teachers, we have the same issues, the same challenges. Maybe they are a little bit different because of the students learners needs and interests, but the solutions can be the same applied. And in this case, we really had to share a lot of things. It was really amazing because I had to present 10, 11 times my hometown, my home country. And what I was impressed that the learners are open to know about countries all over the world. More than that, I can say that it was not an exchange of education experience just with the US, because in the program we have been 19 participants from 16 different countries, and we shared a lot of experience. How do you do your lesson plan? How is done that, for example, in Peru? How is done that in Malaysia, and so on? It was a really a rich experience because we take the best that every one of us had over there. Of course, it is to know that we've been as a kind of leaders, as representatives of our country in US. And I can tell you that the US citizens, not just teachers and all the staff, simple citizens, they are welcome and helpful. They greet people even they do not know you, and they ask, "Oh, are you okay? Do you need my help? Do you need something?" So people may not be afraid being there. You are safe in any case. Um, Also, we explored California's culture. We explored many places that the program was able to assure for us. Of course, the manager of the program and the director said, "Okay, I would like to do more for you, but this is what we can." And they really did a lot of things. One more thing that I learned from the staff is leadership and how do they deal with different kind of challenges, because imagine that we've been 19 participants with 19 backgrounds, 19 culture, everybody with their ideas, beliefs, and so on. But they did that, their greatest job, and we learned from them how to be a good leader. Keep minor things minor. I will remember this expression for all my life, it seems to me. And if you are happy, I am happy. This kind of motive I've seen from teachers to students, teachers to school managers, to the Department of Education, and so on. So they have one belief: if you are happy, I am happy. And I would like this code to be implemented in our educational system as well, because the humans are treated like humans, and how are you really matters for them. So this is all. Maybe I forgot something to say more, because the program, as to conclude, I can say it was behind my expectations. There is all the time one more to say one things and so on. The program was ended with cries because we wanted it to last a little bit more. I remember we were on a half of the program, and our director, Dr. Zatman, started to tell us, "Okay, the next week we are going to do this, and then." So all the time he was pointing, focusing on what we have to do. And I told him, "Okay, stop. We do not want to talk about the end of the program. Let's enjoy it at the moment now." And it is really fine. What I can tell for the future candidates is to, if you want at least to do something for yourself, because we as teachers, we serve the community, we serve the school, we serve students and parents. at least in once into your life, serve for yourself, because this is a unique chance to visit the United States without paying anything and for nothing. You can benefit of the most awesome, gorgeous experience professionally, and you can feel yourself that you are a good leader, a good person. You are, I don't know, you are the person who you are. Thank you.
Thank you as well. It is a very inspirational information that you both shared. But before going further, I just wanted to tell all of our viewers who will check us maybe now or later that I posted a link where you can find out more information. And actually, I think you can apply there in the comment section below. So feel free to check that. And so while you are doing this, I wanted to ask. Olga and Diana, the thing is, you shared a lot of good experience that you have. What kind of complicated things, what kind of things that you need to be prepared for, that people need to, future candidates need to pay more attention to? Because, yeah, you said that you need a rich resume. Maybe there are some other details that were more complicated to you. And so people will be ready for this as well. So feel free to unmute yourself. I don't know, Diana, Olga, or maybe Victoria. Maybe you want to pay attention to some specific moment that people need to get ready for.
You know, in my case, I can say that next to us, we had a really good staff, and all kind of challenges that we meet, we had a person that help us how to deal with. So one thing that is to remember, you are not alone there. Even you are far away from your country, that means you are not alone. So you can just simple ask how to do and what to do, and they will help you. Yeah, we as Moldovan, we were shocked, and not just we as Moldovan, many others as well, about the tips, because in California they have to pay tips. So was a kind of, oh, why to pay additionally if I don't want? So it's a kind that keeps us about the traditional or something particular for the cultures. In general, about the education, I don't remember some challenging things that had not a solution. No. The only idea is that you have to say, okay, if you, even you do not like something, you go to your manager and say, okay, I would like these things to change. You have to be polite and say this, and they are really helpful, and they do change the things.
Thank you, Diana, very, very much. Olga, if you have something to add, what was the most challenging part in this experience for you?
Okay, thank you. I didn't encounter any difficulties during this program, but the only challenge it was about jet lag. We're suffering for 2 weeks, so we were awake during the night, and during the day we were sleeping at our lessons. It was something embarrassing, but because we had to stay on quarantine for the first week, but we didn't have any other opportunity, so we had to stay on quarantine in our room. Also, you have to be open to everything what is happening there. You have to be open to any ideas, to any challenge, to everything. So it is the best point to if you want to succeed during this program, you are there only for you, so you are away from home, so it's just a vacation, why not? So you have to take care only of you, so your family is back home and they are safe. So the only thing you have to care is only you and your personal professional help me.
Development. Yeah,
Develop, yes.
exactly. I totally agree with you, and I think people who will apply and who will be successful and lucky enough, they will really enjoy the same experience that you had, and I cannot wait for them. Maybe next year they will tell us their stories. Okay, Victoria, maybe you have something to add to our conversation, or maybe any questions that you have for our alumna.
I just want Diana and Olga, maybe you can say quickly a few words about how the online application went, if it was difficult, and in general, how much time did it take for you to apply online?
Firstly, just to mention that the online application, and if you log in and you done one part of the application, that means it does not disappear. Everything is saved in the computer, and when you are back, you can continue doing your work. And it depends how much do you have to write on your application form. It took me 3 days, but I haven't worked long because I have to go to school, to work, to do other things, not just completing the application form. But the things can be done. It is not impossible to do. If we did, the others we sure will do as well. So everything is possible. It's just the only we have the candidates should wish to do these things. It's not a scary, so the application is not scaring.
You just need to take step by step.
Yeah, you have to be really calm and to take this one. If one thing you have, sometimes we become blocked to one idea. Okay, let it for 1 hour away, and then you go back and do the things, continue doing the things. Okay, it's not a time limit. For example, if it is opened, you have to do from for an hour. Now you may not be stressed about these things. Now it's good the online completing the online application form.
Olga, and you have something to add?
Yes, the application was not so difficult for me, even though 2 years ago my English was not so good like in this moment. But since I received the result about this program that I was selected, I took some English courses. When I was tested on TOEFL, my English as well was not as good as in this moment. But after the TOEFL test, after the TOEFL exam, I continued to take English courses because I want to got understood. I want to understand what the people will talk about. So it's only about you. About the application, it's only, of course, it's only about you. If you have a big experience during your past years, so you have to write. The only thing you have to be patient and to check few times that everything is right, everything is okay. And then in my case, I as I told you, I've taken many English courses just for me to get all the advantages from this program. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Olga, as well. And Victoria, maybe we need to remind once again people that the future candidates, the short info about where they can apply, how they can find the information, what's the deadline. Even though during the whole Facebook Live we were showing it, but just let's do this one more time so people will remember.
Thank you. Yes. So, yeah, the deadline is April 18th. So please start your application as soon as possible. You can only apply online. Alexandra has shared the link from the US Embassy website. You will find there an online application guide. So it will guide you step by step what you need to write, how to log into the system, how to apply documents. So you'll see everything there. There is also some information about the program eligibility. So make sure that you check all the criteria before you start applying. It's very simple. As Diana and Olga said, you just need to want to participate in the program. You need to want to develop professionally and personally, to make a change in your community, your school, and to give the Moldovan students the opportunity to know different ways, techniques, methods of teaching. So um, this is for you, of course, to develop, but of course it's also important that you will come back here, you'll share your knowledge with your peers and with your students. So this will inspire them, will inspire your colleagues, will inspire the students to develop, maybe to apply to different programs, because the embassy has different programs for different ages, and in different fields. It's great to hear every time former participants that they've enjoyed the program, that it was beyond their expectations, that they've learned a lot, and they are eager to share their experience. So thank you again. And I really hope to receive a lot of applications, a lot of strong applications, and to for us to send to the US the best teachers, to engage with their peers there and share knowledge and experiences.
I hope so too, and I hope this Facebook Live will inspire a lot of people who were thinking to apply to be more brave and to apply, even though you have the time until April 18. As Diana said, it takes a while for you to fulfill all of the criteria, all of the forms. So make sure to check the link that I left in the comment section below, and to start right away to enter all of the information and find out if you will be successful enough. I hope that you will be, and I wish good luck to all of the participants. And I just wanted to thank you all for finding time for us today and for our audience and sharing such a useful and helpful information. Thank you, Victoria. Thank you, Diana and Olga. And in case anyone will still have questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section below, and we will get back to you with the answer if we will find the answer, but I'm sure we will. Just in case, you also you can email those two emails that I posted right now on our screen and find out more information about this program. So I thank you all once again, and I thank audience that found time for us. And I cannot wait for see you and hear about your great experience next time. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.